Really? Oh damn.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola Starlight. I've never even heard of that.
And with the mystery of Coca-Cola Starlight, I say hello, citizens of the internet.
Oh, we
Welcome.
live?
We are live.
Awesome.
And we are here with Bioman for the story
yes,
he
we are.
requested.
Yes, I've brought you guys quite a treat.
Yes, and I will reveal
I
the
don't believe you.
I will reveal the screen once people start getting in here. And it would probably help if I actually started putting the link out.
That would probably be
It's likely.
Good moves on your. Oh yeah, we are. Oh, 4 people are watching.
Like 3 of them are most likely us, though.
Now, only one. Mike
Doggo,
is here.
hello, Mike. Not Doggo in the sense that you would probably like. I'm guessing.
Not even remotely.
Oh.
You're too pleased with yourself this evening, Bioman.
I fucking love bringing awful stories to friends because I know at the end of the day I'm going to be hurting less than them, and that makes it all worth it to read these.
You have your own channel you can do this shit on.
But
Indeed, I do. I need to start streaming.
yeah, but here he can do it with us.
Yeah, I
True.
can. Yeah, Manny won't come onto my channel without me paying him, so.
Oh, I'll come onto your channel.
Yeah. I mean, you're
Yeah, I'll come back too.
But yeah,
Me too.
Yeah, he'll come here and do it with. He likes to come here and do it with us. Phrasing.
You knew what you were doing.
Yes.
Entirely intentional.
I'm still on like a personal delay though. Some of us have notifications turned on. Those who don't are suckers. Mike is absolutely correct.
Absolutely based, Mike.
I do have my notifications turned on, but because I'm here every week, it really is unnecessary.
Yeah, you're part of the channel, so I mean, what's even the point? You're in every stream.
I am completely aware of when Manny goes live because I'm on the call.
And now
entirely on top of it.
And now we have the background. You didn't hear it from me, but Bioman's arch nemesis is Chemboy.
That's a funny joke, but it should be Chem Woman.
Yes.
You're not being specific. My cat is here. If you could hear her.
I cannot.
Oh God, dogs.
Yeah, I decided since the story is not actually about hunting dogs, I'd put hunting dogs on the screen. I do like those doggos. Yes, they're good doggos.
It's a much more enjoyable image.
Like yourself. I'm the Labrador Retriever. Cause you're happy.
I feel like I'm a pointer.
Yeah, I'd also be a pointer just so I could point and bark out prank.
I think I'm that little guy in the upper left-hand corner.
There is none there.
As a pug.
God damn it.
Well, there's no pug.
Alright, so.
I hate you all.
Otherwise, I'd be a beagle.
Yeah. It's understandable that you hate me, to be honest.
We said that we weren't gonna bring up Babushka Pug. We were gonna.
We didn't explain why it's there.
You weren't supposed to mention him at all.
You didn't say that.
Yes, I did.
Worry, it's alright. It's alright.
I thought we were just not supposed to give context, and we still don't. Mike, shut up. Mike's the only one here.
I'm the Coonhound because of my name.
I mean, it would make sense. You would just spell it differently.
Where everyone should arrive soon. Have we sent it to Cortex Club?
Yep.
Cool.
Come on. Come on, get in here, you lazy bastards.
Yeah, I want to talk about this awful thing that I found. For the few people that are here, on another stream a little while ago, Manny suggested that I come back on the channel. And because I had requested Trouble, the terrible Aunt May, Uncle Ben, Uncle. I almost said creepypasta, which sounds really bad. But the Uncle Ben, Aunt May comic where they're teenagers and they fuck. But I decided that wasn't bad enough. So I went to Quotev, the source of
Yes,
all
thank
goodness
you.
in the world. And I looked up fucking voice box, that one story Hoodlum's Revenge read ages ago. But fucking apparently it's not there anymore. And it's not on the Troll Pasta Wiki either. So I looked up creepypastas. I think I looked up Tiki Toby, and I found this, and it's 131 pages long.
Yeah, and alright, so let's just read this little description here.
Oh god.
YN made a wrong turn one night as she walked, stumbling into a crime being committed by masked men. Ever
Oh wait,
since
this is a
then,
reader insert.
they
Yes, it
have been
is.
watching her every
God
move.
damn it.
Will she be
Who
able to
wants-
keep her mental stability or turn into one of them? A hunting
I-
dog whose only intention is to do whatever it takes to survive.
God damn.
So, this raises the very important question of who wants to be the self-insert character in this?
You suggested it.
Oh.
Tiki Toby.
Will
It
I get
only
to
makes
fall
sense.
in love? Will I get to fall in love with one of the proxies? Oh boy.
Wait,
Wait.
what? The tags.
Oh god. Oh god, look
Ma-
who's first.
Uh-oh.
Alright, well, you guys have fun reading this.
No.
You get back here.
Stay,
You're the one who
your
kept the
channel.
money.
Yeah, I paid you. You're suffering with me.
I need to call Jimmy McGill and see if there's a legal loophole through this.
There is not. I checked. I read the fine print.
Please
Mike
tell me
says,
these
please
are
tell me these are quote unquote pages in double space 72 point font.
No.
Okay, May?
No!
Uh,
Why would I be
so-
okay? It's
So what are these tags that you're so upset about?
It's Manny's two favorite named characters.
Don't you say it.
I
Don't
did.
say
I
'em.
wasn't saying it. I'm just gonna leave Mike to guess.
Don't worry, you'll see them soon enough.
Maddie puts earplugs in, takes a nap.
So, are we gonna read the tags, or are we just gonna hop right in blind?
We'll just hop right in.
We'll do it live. Fun.
Should we wait a couple more?
No? No, if people aren't here by now, that's their fault.
No. Harsh.
Very well.
I'm not joking. Are you okay?
But yeah.
No, the rat. I don't think he actually is in physical pain.
Not
if he
yet.
is, not yet. No. Oh, funny voice in the first line.
Did you check the perimeter? A dark-haired man with a feminine mask question to his younger colleague, who nodded in response.
With a
Oh,
feminine
God.
mask.
Who's gonna be
Oh, God.
this character?
Raptor.
I was gonna be Tiki Toby.
That is Tiki Toby. It's no. They don't understand the new reader, new line.
Oh. Okay. Oh, clear.
That was what he expected out of the younger man. A simple, straight answer. No one had time to have an explanation. I'm sorry. For a second there, I thought it said have an explanation.
Hmm.
No, it does say that. Oh my god.
Hello.
Hello,
Right off the gate, the
apostrophe.
horse sorry, turned over and broke its fucking neck, huh?
Yep. Song DJ Khaled, Justin Bieber, Quavo, Chance, and Lil Wayne. Why is it actually fire? I don't know.
Strange.
This story is going to be literal fire along with its author by the time we're done. I can guarantee you that.
Yes.
Manny, you can't set authors on fire.
I
Yeah.
can with my
we
mind.
will.
Legally speaking, I'm allowed to. Continuing forward.
No one had time to have an explanation, doesn't mean anything, during a high-stress leveled mission. Oh my
What
God.
the fuck is this? Ocean's 11?
Oh, it begins.
Okay, I see.
Fucking
I see.
mission?
We're getting right into the slash part of this. A man's hair was clenched in the dark-haired man's hand.
I say, matron.
What they didn't tell you was it's his chest hair.
I
This
know
is
what they're
a
getting
public
at.
place.
I know what it's getting at, but this next line doesn't help anymore. A rag was shoved into his mouth. Don't want the neighbors hearing. Only letting him breathe through his nose. Well, yeah, that's what normal people do. While his eyes budged out in fear.
Luckily,
Budged.
Baker.
Luckily, he was still able to blink in Morse code. Harder, daddy.
At least it didn't say bulged. To be fair. Like,
That's
well,
true. Alright. Um.
Oh boy.
Alright. Who's going? Oh.
I don't know
I
who's
think-
talking. How are we
Oh,
able to
I
assign
think
roles?
this is a new character. I'll take it.
Okay.
Asky. You know what? You know what needs to be done.
A voice changer broke. Mess.
Maddie is physically struggling.
You can do it, Manny.
If not, just say hello, then.
Masky. Yeah, a voice changer broke Harold out of his stare at the old man and back to his original partner,
Marty.
Marty.
These characters have names too. Like this is, I don't understand why the fandom loves to just call them these like
Yeah.
code names when they actually have real names.
Okay.
Because
A,
woo.
Not to mention, they both have hoods and they both have masks, so it doesn't make much sense to be honest.
a voice changer broke Tim
No,
out
that's
of
good,
his
that
stare
way.
at the old man and back to
See?
his original
Yeah.
partner, Brian. Yeah, and yes, that's spoilers
Hey,
for
hey, hey,
Marble
hey, hey,
Hornets,
hey, hey,
but
hey,
it was
hey,
over
hey,
10 years ago.
hey.
If you
Hey.
haven't watched Marble Hornets by now, spoiler alert, Slenderman shows up.
Well, okay, I knew that, but I didn't know the actual names of these two.
Are you gonna watch Marble Hornets anytime soon, man? Like, if you haven't watched it already,
I mean,
you're
I don't know.
probably not going to.
Manny's recommended it. I just haven't gotten around to it. I'm watching Taskmaster right now.
Mike says, because oh whoa, Kenzie Kuwulin
Michael.
2020. Go to
Michael.
Unforgivable Jail.
Michael.
No,
Michael.
I have not
Mike,
seen
I have
Morbius.
forgiven you for a lot over this past year.
Like,
This, however.
Mike, continue.
Alright, I just want to take my time after all. 2 periods. Boss never mentioned a deadline. He chuckles darkly. Bending to the height of the old man.
I don't understand why no one can get ellipses right in the creepypasta community.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
only
get it.
3. It's 3. It's standardized.
I think this is you, Bio.
Oh boy. What was the stupid voice I was just doing?
Got a
We
tour?
don't
That kind of
need.
sounded like the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm going for then.
We don't need to bring attention to ourselves. This city is highly populated, and we can't risk being caught.
That's why there's no
Get
one else
on.
around you right now, apparently.
Get on with it.
By the
Alright.
way, Manny, considering you have watched Marble Hornets, Just imagine Brian with that voice from now.
Yeah, I was about to say, Brian, the guy with probably the deepest voice in the cast, like doing a Crypt Keeper voice.
So wait, obviously Hoodie's name is Brian, so what's the other one?
Tim.
Him. And then there's Tiki
Oh,
Toby.
that's what his
Who-
full name.
Yeah.
What was the name? You just decided to give him.
Tim.
It's no, that's their names,
Brian forces his tone down, but trying to remain his point clear. Oh, I need
This
to
is gonna be a long.
I need to sign up for Quotev just so I can leave a comment.
This is gonna be a long.
Manny,
series
don't
of
do it.
streams.
Don't stoop yourself to their level.
About how this was not a game. Sorry for the pause, but there's 2 spaces between A and game.
Manny, if you nitpick, we will be here all night.
Oh God. The next line.
It's giving me flashbacks to what was that? To Silent Sonia. They were not in the Slender Forest.
It's not actually the woods that Slender haunts. It's just that the trees are very svelte.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bunch of like little oak trees.
Or their usual hunting grounds. This was an unfamiliar city with not that many hiding places. Is this person 12? The dark alleys being their own source of protection. That could have
That's
been
the
all
sentence
one
fragment.
sentence. Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense either, because wouldn't dark alleys be hiding places? Wouldn't that be included? Also, don't cities have sewers and like dumpsters?
Yeah.
Shit? There's many places you can hide in a city.
And Bio, do you want to take the next 3 paragraphs for non-speaking?
I would love to.
Syringe.
You know, I actually didn't understand your struggle with saying the code name until I read it until this moment. Oh. Maskey held out his palm, waiting for the messy-haired man to hand him what he requested. Toby.
I mean, just saying messy-haired, it is accurate.
Yeah. Toby Mitchell reached into his pocket, careful not to accidentally drop it or pick himself with it.
That would be pretty damn hard. It's a syringe in your pocket.
Yeah,
I don't care
why
how
would you?
careful you're being.
Also, you don't have a cover on the needle?
Why would you carry a syringe in your pocket? That's a good way to get AIDS.
Like, this is just the most inconvenient Ocean's 11 heist or whatever the fuck they're doing I've ever heard.
He hands it over, and Maskey grinned behind his mask.
How does he know?
Hoodie looked around, scanning the area high and low, with his eyes squinting every now and then through the mask. And then, to make sure, unless this is the Shadow Stalker fanon version of this character, but I'm not going to get into that. Squinting every now and then. To make sure no one was hiding in the dark before crossing his arms tightly and watched Maskey.
Is this still from our perspective? Is our in character here just like standing, just watching this happen?
I think this is omnipotent narrator at the moment.
Okay, Pops. I'm going to ask you some questions, but I'll need to take the cloth out of your mouth. No screaming, got it? If you did...
They can't let the neighbors hear.
If you did, I will not... If you did, I will. If you did, I will not hesitate to use this, he said, pulling down his fly.
He held up the syringe. The dim light posts providing.
Why is there a comma?
Yeah, why is there a comma? Also, That's not how you spell that?
Yeah, it is.
Is that how you spell providing?
Yeah.
Damn. I've been called out on stream. Yep, that is how you spell it. Damn. Alright. Providing enough of its source. Okay. Source to give the liquid a shine.
Also
His grin
wrong.
grew.
It's
I
You
was-
think you really did something with that sentence, writer, but you didn't.
It didn't do anything, to be honest. Like, it doesn't even make sense.
You could have
His-
just said the liquid glinted from the poor source of light.
yeah.
His
Better
grin grew,
sentence.
his
Sorry.
grin grew wider, flickering it
No,
and turns.
flicking it.
Oh, I'm fucked up today.
How do you flick a smile?
But wait.
No, he's
And-
flicking the syringe,
Okay, yeah, he's doing
Okay.
that weird little thing where they like poke it before they stick it in. Yeah.
which is supposed to be getting rid of all the air bubbles from it, but I don't think this writer knows what that actually does.
Also, yeah, if he's like threatening him with it, I don't think the air bubbles are gonna cause any difference. Flicking it and turns his attention back to the man at his feet. He nodded, and Maskey considered him for a moment, reaching down and takes it. Takes it.
You are tense swapping
Why?
within the same sentence.
No. Hello, Cobe.
Don't know who's speaking at the.
Morbius, less BS is preferable. Ha, I get it.
The joke. The joke is here.
Now, tell me, Paul Dempsey, why am I going to continue talking without explaining to the reader who you are in any way?
I was
Why does-
literally just about to ask, are we supposed to know that name, or is this like just the name of someone the writer knows in real life? And said,
Never-
I'll give you a shout out in my creepypasta.
Why does that sound like the name of a cartoon, like Italian person?
I was gonna say it sounds like an old like an old actor,
Yeah.
someone who played Alfred in one of the movies.
Why did you think it was smart to go looking for our kind? Oh god, is this a
Oh.
race thing?
No, he's looking for the
Creepypasta
race
is
of
a race
thunder.
now.
Yeah. Yes, it is. the
Except stories aren't people.
pasta is indeed a canonical species within the creepypasta universe.
Why?
Hello, Gemma?
He swallowed, breathing shakily before choosing his words carefully. Oh, is this the old man? Yeah, it's the old guy. He wants to do a funny old man voice.
It was
me.
not my
Oh.
choice.
I haven't gotten to read yet.
You're gonna be
Dempsey.
the main character, so
No, Bioman's doing it. He
I'm
made
being
us
the main
read.
character.
But
I'm the main character.
that is the only female character you're playing it.
No, I want to. It's mine. I want to fall in love with Tiki Toby and Hoodie.
Alright. Racism solved. No, I don't want to solve racism, Cobe. I
All
want to
right,
make
here.
it worse.
Bioman, I'll
Alright.
cut you a deal. I will voice it, but we will if the name is said, it'll still be Bioman.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, deal.
Yeah. Old man voice, someone.
It was not my choice. They were strict orders. I wasn't supposed to be taking up that case. You have the wrong man. Baba Booey.
Why does your Raptor, no offense, why does this voice sound more like Gopher than the voice you put for Gopher last week?
I don't know. I don't have effort.
Covering
Baba Booey.
Shabbash.
Baba Booey.
We never have the wrong man.
Why are they the mob?
Is it was that 3 paragraphs?
Yeah, I'll read next.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maskey snickered and grabbed the man's face.
And why was it so important for you assholes to go searching? Huh? What was the fucking point?
Mask, be quiet. You're good.
Shut the fuck up, Brian, before I plunge the syringe into you instead of him. Oh, I'll plunge my syringe into you instead of him.
You
I
know,
think that'll
gotta-
throw off your Ocean's 11 plan here.
to be honest,
Hello,
I gotta
Peggle.
say, you him calling him Brian is a really funny mental image. Like these guys in hoodies with knives and shit, and then he's just like, "Shut the fuck up, Brian."
Oh yeah, I
This
forgot.
right now.
Tim spat with venom. No, okay. Tim spat with venom.
He's
Turning
a
his
cobra.
attention back to the old man. He's a snake now, by the way. He's...
Oh no, they want to catch the Spider-Man.
He's Cobra Commander.
Knock knock with devil in.
Slenderman be like,
Turning his attention back to the old man, taking a quick breath, looking back up at the man.
Why is he looking up at him now? I thought the guy was on the ground.
I think it might be.
What they didn't mention was that Maskey is like Thumbelina sized.
Maskey's 3 feet tall.
Now that I actually get an ellipses right, answer the question.
I don't know if they did it
He was
right either.
glad that it was dark out so the hostage couldn't see the insanity that was brewing behind his eyes. That's not a thing.
Brewing behind his eye.
Insanity.
Coffee makers.
Yeah, insanity flavored coffee.
I want to be brewing some beer right now, and I don't even like beer. I just want to drink. This already makes me want to drink.
I'm so glad I suggested this.
We hate you. He wanted nothing. He wanted nothing man than to wrap his large heads onto the bastard's neck and squeeze till his head popped off.
He wanted nothing man.
I'm gonna retry that just to make sure that I, myself, Kenzie, how are you doing, is not having a stroke. He wanted nothing man than to wrap his large hands onto the bastard's, spelled as in plural, not with an apostrophe, neck and squeeze till his head popped off. Okay, so that was not me. I am, in fact, not having a stroke.
Yeah, no, you're fine. It's just that the author might have had a stroke, perhaps.
Now I just have Eminem's Venom stuck in my head.
Okay, guys, this is a very strange suggestion, but when Slenderman comes up in the story, he has to be voiced by Eminem. Can anyone do an Eminem impression?
No.
I can try.
I could do like a generic rapper impression. Does that work?
Yeah, that was fun.
Here, I'll do. No, I want to be. I'm gonna be Slim Shady. So I'm just gonna be very loud and talk real fast.
All right, Raptor. I think this is you. This entire fucking paragraph.
Our condolences.
A few of our men have been found as missing.
Wait, no, it isn't. No,
this
the
is the old man.
Bullshit.
Oh.
Yeah, the stuttery bullshit made me think it was Toby for a second.
Oh. I mean, it's just a stutter.
Yeah.
So is it?
No,
it's not.
No.
I think it's just him being scared. Yeah.
Okay.
Pussy old man.
A few of our men have been filed as missing. We've had some of our co-workers do some tracking along the timeline, and it leads us to the ones we suspect now. And once we find those miscreants, you rapscallions will be done for, Papa Booey.
What? Do some tracking and along with the timeline.
A hard
Once we find those bastards, you found them. They're about to stab you, dog.
A hard slap echoed from his face, and Tim grabbed the guy's collar, bringing him close to his face.
Yeah, Bagel says, slender menenem.
Exactly.
You must be the dumbest person I ever met, aside from this author. If you think your team can even come close to us, you will never find us, and we will make sure of that. We do whatever we need to protect ourselves, even if that means killing every single fucker that gets in the way. God damn it.
Sis.
I like how they couldn't even keep the fucking spacing between the periods consistent within like the span of 5 words.
Yeah.
At least not swear. There are children here, Papa Booey.
I will slap you again and tell you to say my name. We have our own strict orders to follow, and we go through them. What?
Apparently, our strict orders are tangible and like vapor that we can just walk through.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like a gateway. See, they're going through a Stargate.
Just a heads up, I am not going to end this line well. After all, we are just a bunch of hunting dogs. Fuck you! You have not established anything good. You do not get to do a title drop like you're clever. You dribbling idiot.
This isn't Lord of the Rings. You can't just fucking say the title halfway through the story.
And honestly,
Halfway
it
through
didn't
the
even
first
was
page.
clunky even then. I'm sorry, and I love Lord of the Rings.
And the thing is, this isn't even halfway through the first chapter, let
Yeah,
alone
like...
halfway through the story.
And
yeah,
honestly,
this is like the first page.
It wouldn't be as egregious, except to just really hammer the point home. The author did, in fact, bold the words.
Yep.
London dogs, motherfuckers.
It's
Oh,
like,
and also bolded
this...
the end quotes for it.
Whammer, bitches.
If
Whammer.
if this story had like a trailer, like a Hollywood trailer, you know, they would cut at this point. It would cut to black, and then you would hear that line, and then there would be like a music sting, and then the title would show up.
Don't
Bioman,
give this
we are
person
not filming.
ideas.
We are not making a movie. Fuck you.
I'm not making.
Unless you are funding the whole thing like you did for this stream.
Yes, this was built funding. When you say funding the stream, it makes it sound like I've spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Apostrophe music says, "This will be perfect. Kenzie can do her Eminem impression, and then Bioman can sing like Juice WRLD on the hook."
I don't want
Whose world?
I don't think I've ever actually listened to it.
Bagel says, "I adore peace, no matter how how many men, women, and children I have to kill to get it."
I must say, did anyone else know that there was a theme park based around juice and no one else told me? That's crazy.
So that's it, huh? We're some kind of hunting dogs?
Who made that right? Who made that joke? I'll kill them.
That was Bagel.
Oh god, they did use the word I said earlier.
He grinned, stabbing the man in the chest with the syringe. The man froze with his eyes bulging out, and no, I'm not saying that wrong.
Yeah, you
I'm
are.
not saying that wrong. That is how it's written.
You're saying it wrong, though.
It is spelled wrong.
No, it's not.
Yep, that's how you spell bold.
Hold
no
on.
way that's how you spell bulgy. Yeah, that's how you spell bulgy.
Oh no, I guess okay. It doesn't look right.
Twice
it
now.
Happened twice. Yeah,
I am right twice.
It doesn't look right. Look at it.
Oh, you want to look at the bulging?
Looking up at the dim light before falling down to the concrete besides Tim's leg. A loud gasp caught their attention and they snapped their heads.
Oh,
it was very painful. In the direction to see a girl with a work uniform on. What work uniform is
a work uniform?
If she works for a clown agency.
Yeah,
most likely one of the local restaurants on the strip.
It was difficult to tell, apparently.
But it's a clown themed restaurant. That's what.
She's wearing suspenders. She's got fucking clown shoes on. She makes honking noises every time she walks. That's how they realized that she was there. They like turned over, and she like tried to hide behind like a dumpster, but her like oversized pants were sticking out.
Oh no! It's that new. It's like Joker's new henchwoman that Cricket finds attractive.
Oh, the pun. Yeah, I mean, not bad taste. Yeah. Moving on.
Go to
Horny jail.
That's the first time I've been sent to Horny jail.
Well,
first time for everyone.
Well, great. Welcome. The prisoners are going to break you in. One command made her break into a run.
What?
Following her trace and leaving the alley. What?
None of that made any sense.
One command made her break into a run, following her trace and leaving the alley. So the command was they told her to run, and yeah, I don't know what even to say for the rest. The rest just made no fucking sense.
Yeah, that's barely a comprehensive thought, let alone something that like that makes sense in context. What?
Mike says, "Can you make a movie of actual hunting dogs? I'd watch the shit out of that." Oh yeah.
That's just
Well, if you want to watch,
it?
The Fox and the Hound,
Yeah.
I guess you
I
can
said
call this a battle of the bulge. Haha. Manny
you
and
could.
Bioman know all about big bulging.
What does that imply?
What? Not me.
What does that imply?
I'm manly.
She has
you're a
Sarah
minor
Connor's
criminal.
diner uniform from Terminator 1, complete with melted ice cream in an apron pocket. Very faithful cosplay. And actually, with the line we're about to get, I think cosplay is not far off.
Oh God, they say my last name. They dox me in this story. Oh wait, no, I'm saying it to someone else. Never mind.
This is
Kenzie, this
YN.
is your name. This is me, but you're voicing me.
Oh wait. Hello, I'm late, but I have a good reason. What is the good reason? K.
I think it was because. Wait. Yeah, she was looking for big fuck off heels at her house.
Very strange and specific reason, but all right.
Oh no, those came in. So wait, she found a small koala. That's what she was looking for, and Barbie heels.
Very strange reasons, but fine. Okay. Kenzie?
Okay. All right, what voice do I give Bioman? Bioman, what has been your dream voice?
Oh, it's the avenging narwhal koala. Oh.
You know, I've always wanted to sound like George Takei.
Here you go, Mr. Sokka. Your usual.
Why?
That's close enough, I suppose.
Raptor, you want to take the next 3 paragraphs?
But remember, YN is just
Okay.
Bioman.
Okay. Bioman smiles at the middle-aged man who came in here at least 3 times a week.
I guess Bioman has a type.
Sorry about that, guys. You know.
Or no, little did you know that Bioman is actually Mr. Sokka's type. Why do you think he comes in at least 3 times a week?
Oh, he comes in 3 times a week, but he comes more than that.
He's a real regular around here.
He was the regulars that you have gotten to know pretty well.
Doesn't make sense.
You were still a newbie when it came to this job, but you made it one of your concerns to get to know people pretty well. You had a fresh start, and you didn't want it to be like how your life was before moving.
Raptor, this is boring as hell. You don't have to make it sound so intense.
I am going to, and you can't stop me. You saved enough money from your last job when you lived in a smaller town with your mom. Doing your mom.
Doing
your mom.
With your mother.
Doing your mom. Doing your mom. But anyway, things were getting too bad at home that you went to school full time and the job. You were in senior year of high school, and now that you just work full time.
This is how humans talk.
I am human, and now you just worked full time at one of the well-known restaurants in your town.
I hate that this is like a fucking video game tutorial.
Press A to jump. Press B to attack. Press the start button to bring up the menu and configure the options in the options menu.
Press circle to present yourself to Mr. Sokka, your regular.
It was actually the first place.
It's one of those Japanese fetish cafes.
Yeah, no, you're in a maid. I'm in a maid's outfit.
But for some reason, this takes place in Ohio.
I did not want to have any of those mental images in my head, but now they are. Thank you very much.
I apologize.
You're welcome. That's payback.
It was actually the first place you applied to. The hourly pay wasn't great per se, but it was enough, and plus you made tips. One of the
wish I made tips.
Oh, you made tips all right.
One of the upsides to getting to know people in a city like this, especially with regulars, was that they paid you decently.
I bet they did.
And it was mostly a way. It was mostly always busy during the day with people rushing in for their breaks at work or tourists, but at night it was mostly drunks or some Yelp reviewer. You
missed over were regulars, even though that I thought regulars were coming in during the day, but whatever.
They're coming in during both. It's multiple times a day at the same restaurant.
It never got off the company's back that you worked for. But
what do you mean they never got off? I'm sure they got off plenty.
It don't matter. But you hadn't messed up once, so you didn't worry about it.
Oh, it's old man voice. And then I think it's Manny again. Manny?
What? Oh, is this the same old man?
Well,
yeah, I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah.
Well,
I don't think so.
They said that the guy from the intro was old, but here he's middle-aged. So
I don't think it's the same guy though.
Probably the author's like 12, so I'm guessing it's the same person.
Okay,
they probably assume middle-aged means old.
Well, I'll do this. I'll be Mr. Saka anyway. Arigato, sweetheart.
I knew that was coming.
I got to say, it's like you practically live here. Do you work a full time?
Man, Bioman, I can't in good conscience voice you as George Takei anymore.
Fine, I'll replace myself.
I'll give. Can I? How would you like Chills' voice?
No, I'll voice myself. I'll do it.
No, I really want to voice you.
Okay.
Because I don't have a part. I wouldn't have a part otherwise.
I'm sure we're getting like at least 20 more characters can see.
Yeah, is this
Oh,
Bioman in the? Yeah, so is this Bioman in the story related to a girl named Teresa?
I'm sure you've always wanted to be Empress Teresa, Bioman.
I have, yes, I have. God, yeah, I want to blow up Antarctica. I want to make a star-shaped island in the middle of the ocean for some reason.
Fuck winter.
But yeah, no, I'll be Empress. You can voice me as Empress Teresa.
Excellent. Well, yes. I'm trying to have enough money to where I don't have to worry so much about bills or...
What? Wait, we skipped over a bunch of stuff here.
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Mr. Saka asks, cutting into his pancakes. He was one of those people that liked breakfast food at night, and you thought it was funny when everyone else was having dinner and he was the only one ordering a breakfast platter. Ha ha ha! Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't find that funny, but I do find Mr. Saka at least a little bit more based.
Yeah.
You know, you only find it funny because you're not the one on the grill, you fucking bitch. People who order breakfast food at night are the worst. The scum of humanity.
Oh, then you're gonna hate me.
Oh, God.
I mean, who doesn't fucking love breakfast for dinner?
I love Brenner.
Makes the grill all dirty and gross. It's fucked up. Especially the eggs, but you know. Anyway.
You seem to have a personal vendetta against this.
Just read.
I work at a deli. This is all we know.
Well, yes. I'm trying to have enough money to where I don't have to worry so much about bills or if I want to get enough food for the month. It's hard, yes, but that's the adult life, I guess.
Real quick, Kay says, holy shit, so funny. I'm dying. My ass is completely off.
Well, I hope you catch it. No, that's not how that works, but okay.
Mike says, Chills has ruined me. My boss said number 15 in a normal conversation, and I almost started laughing.
Mike, aren't you paying attention? All right, back to this agenda. Number 15.
You sighed, running the damn rag across the counter, cleaning
Why'd
up
you
from the
say it like
last
that?
customer. Just to try and take care of yourself. I would hate to see you get burnt out from all the hard work. Besides, you are my favorite doll. He sends a
I
playful
bet
wink
you up.
before drowning his pancakes in syrup. You
He
chuckled,
definitely meant that as a euphemism.
breaking into a small
Yeah.
smile.
That's not the only thing he's drowning in syrup. Am I right, boy?
Oh! And Kenzie, this is you because again, this person doesn't understand new speaker, new line.
Yeah. You're my favorite too, Mr. Saka.
Oh, can I be the boss in this next paragraph?
Yes, you can.
Boom, man, me boy. Wait, hang on. Oh boy, me man, you may clock out if you like, but we have a newbie coming in tomorrow, and we might need you to come in for an extra pair of hands.
Well, if you have a newbie, isn't the newbie the extra pair of hands? Are they still
Uh,
training or what?
You gotta train
Yeah.
him, yeah. Yeah, train him.
Your boss says, looking over the timesheet. You nodded, sighing a little as you hated coming in early, especially when you thought you were going to have a short shift tomorrow.
Well, that just means more tips. All right, I will. Good night, everyone.
You said, sliding your time card in and clocking out.
That's
Good
not the
night,
only
Mr.
thing.
Saka. Stay out of trouble. And by that I mean stop patting the waitresses on the ass. They're going to slap you.
You give him a small pat on the a small pat on the shoulder. The shoulder.
Fucking way.
It was his leg. It was a shorter leg than the other one.
Yeah,
He has a stump leg.
he had a
Oh my
stump arm, and she was like
God.
fucking grabbing it, like twisting it. She was like, "Haha, look at you and your fucking dope arm."
He lost his shoulder arm in the war. That's why he comes to this pancake house to eat away his sorrows.
I
Apostrophe
can't
says, every time you say his name, I think you're saying Mr. Sokka. He's about to pull out the boomerang. Oh, he's about to whip out his boomerang, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
But earlier when it said you were sliding, sliding your card and in and out. I was like, oh yeah, that's not the only thing you're sliding in and out.
Mike says, if drunk ordering chicken and waffles at night is wrong, I don't want to be right. Ordering chicken and waffles anytime is wrong. I hope I get some money, like 1,000 fan mail checks that my husband, Minecraft Steve, has to open. Bioman, you are my #1 guy. Oh, hi, Mr. Sokka. I didn't know it was you. That's me. That'll be $15. Hello, doggy. It's
Hello,
weird as
Humpty
fuck to
Doggy.
be short and flat-footed again. Kay, you are always short. The height those shoes give you, it's a lie.
Okay.
Alright, as if...
well, wait. You missed that patting him on the shoulder send him into a fit of laughter. In reality,
Like us.
patting his stump leg is like really embarrassing for him, but he copes for it by laughing.
As if...
This got really serious. Alright, I'll pick up. You chuckled once more at his comment, opening the door and walking out. The air was a bit chilly, and you were glad to have brought your hoodie. Character name. That's funny.
No, you were glad to have brought your Brian.
You were glad to brought your Brian, yes. He's my manservant.
Just like
It wasn't.
It
slings
looks like she's
Brian.
just giving a small man a piggyback ride, but
Yeah.
she's like, no.
Oh
This
no!
is my hoodie.
Oh no! The actual Brian is very tall. It's just like, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Hoodies don't talk, Brian.
But no, so capital H hoodie is Brian, but this is a lowercase H hoodie, so it's just it's just a random guy named Brian.
Yeah, it's like when God.
He just happens to be really short.
It's like when you're talking about God and you have to uppercase his pronouns when you talk about him. But in this case, when you talk about hoodie, you have to uppercase the H. Hoodie is his pronoun.
Oh my god!
Oh, what?
The next line.
It wasn't the thickest. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys.
Look, he doesn't like the fact that he doesn't have an ass, but he's trying, okay? He's been doing his squats.
But it covered you up, so it did its job. Oh God. As cliche and dumb as it was, you usually took shortcuts home.
Fucking most
Okay,
people
I'm
do
just
that.
going
Yeah,
to say it right now. Author, saying that something is cliche doesn't make it funny.
And
Doesn't make
also, like,
an excuse. Yeah.
yeah, it is stupid that, like, you point out, again, like Manny has said many times, pointing out something but not doing anything about it doesn't fix the problem.
It just makes me
But
hate you as an author
again,
more.
like, yeah, I get that, like, oh, you took a different way home than usual doesn't is a cliche in horror stories, but just saying you took a shortcut home, like, most people do that.
Yep.
Yeah. I take short homes. But
Like, why wouldn't most people who want to get home take the shortest way home
I'm sorry.
go?
I'm sorry, Bioman, you take short homes?
yeah, I take shorties home. I'm a real fucking baller, not gonna lie, guys.
Bioman only dates midgets.
Yeah,
Confirmed.
if you're 4'11" and up, I don't want.
Oh god.
Where the fuck was I? The city was too alive at times like this, making it nearly impossible not to be trampled by other people. There's a lot of unnecessary death in the city.
They're all
Very-
wildebeest.
This
we have
nowhere city in the middle of Ohio is fucking dangerous.
Yeah, we're known for our very narrow streets that don't allow us to drive cars.
Or you know what? Okay, so she works at a maid cafe. Her favorite customer is Mr. Saka. So it's just Tokyo, Ohio. That's the city she's in. It's Tokyo, Ohio.
Tokyo, Ohio. Yes, we will.
How long until a katana comes into this story?
I
Oh,
give
I
it at least
wouldn't put
3
it past it.
chapters. I give it 3 chapters before Katana shows up.
Who do you think's drawing it?
You.
Which creepypasta character?
My character.
Was Brian or either Brian or Tim a giant weeb?
No.
Not in the original source material, but you never know with these kind of stories.
True.
Where the fuck was? Not to get trampled by other people, or take nearly an hour to get home. With a shortcut. You cut. Yeah, that's exactly what a shortcut does. Okay. With a shortcut, you cut the time in half. It was still exhausting after a long shift at work, but it was something.
And take the fucking bus. Why are you walking?
Take a train.
Oh, Mike says Tokyo, Ohio. Tokyo, Ohio.
That's racist.
And also, saying Ohio would mean good morning.
Tokyo, good morning. Does sounds like the beginning of like a radio show.
It probably was.
You heard shouting and stopped dead in your tracks. You heard an old man speaking and furrowed your eyebrows. Could you see what is happening?
Wait here, so this is her thoughts, so...
Yeah, you.
Should I see what is happening? Call the cops. Turn around and leave. What?
That's a good reaction to, like, hearing someone getting mugged. Like, what should I do in this situation?
Where is the bat
leave?
signal?
Have you guys seen the Batman yet?
No.
Not yet.
Man, it's a good movie. You should see it. Or you could register what your body was doing. You moved away from the shadows and gasped at the sight of a man.
No,
sending a
and
neat-
man.
Yeah, you're correct. Thank
Man.
You moved away from the shadows and gasped at the sight of Man. It's almost Ant-Man, but sending a needle in the mail into the old man's chest and watching him fall to the ground. 3 heads snapped at you.
Again, sounded very
crocodiles.
painful.
No, they start snapping at her like some like gang
the
musical.
West Side Story. When you're a jet all the way from the first singer. And sorry.
I was imagining their heads like split open like Pac-Man and start like snapping at her.
Also, my friend saw the why am I I cannot say his name. The Steven Spielberg version of West Side Story that just got remade. It was shit.
Oh, you don't say.
She said and she's a
Before.
proud Italian, so
Oh
she
no.
and so she was like, yeah, this whole movie was just white man bad, white gang bad.
There are just not enough meatballs in this story. Get it? Because she's Italian.
Well,
Moving
no, but
along.
she's like, yeah, no, they went out of their way to show that the Jets are the bad ones because white man bad.
3 heads snapped at you like crocodiles, and you cursed silently before turning your heel. The only one you have. You only have one. In the opposite direction, waiting for the signal to break into a run.
The signal?
What signal?
This is. There's no character named here, so who wants to just say get her?
Just all 3 of you at once.
Get her.
Get her.
Well,
Right.
that was chapter 1, and Jesus fucking Christ.
Author's note.
Yeah,
So here's the first
uh,
chapter. I hoped you liked it, and there might be chapters with cliffhangers, so expect that. Oh, goody.
Oh boy.
This is going to be a dark, creepypasta times reader. Yay.
Oh,
So if don't like that, then don't read any further, as topics will get triggering. Just a warning. See ya. Oh, good.
oh no.
Because when I
boy.
read a romance fic, I expect triggering topics.
Holy shit, I just realized there are 429 comments. Oh no.
Oh, and she really thought she did something with because she recreates the quote again at the very end. We have our own strict orders to follow, and we go through them again like fog. Apparently, after all, we are just a bunch of hunting dogs.
Okay, so that was chapter 1 of, I think, 19. Would you guys like to do another one today?
Yep.
Awesome. Let's see how this thrilling scene unfolds, shall we?
So, chapter 2.
Fireman, I do hate you for this.
Author's note.
I thrive in your hatred.
Alright, author's note. Already 1,251 reads? Thank you so much! I honestly
Nay,
didn't
please
think the
just-
first chapter was gonna be good enough, but thank you so much!
It wasn't. Your readers are just idiots.
TN
TN.
equals town name.
Tokyo, Ohio. We already
You
established this.
can't even come up with a name? Jesus.
It's supposed
Well,
to be
we really-
immersive, man.
It's immersive. We really have to imagine it's the Bioman's town of Tokyo.
Yeah, I live
Ohio.
in Tokyo, Ohio. I work at a maid's cafe.
Mike says, this whole movie is no molto bene, Kenzie's friend. Kay
That's
says,
himself.
God, I'm so hungry. Okay, Kay, first of all, I'm Flyer, but you don't have to call me God. Also, I didn't realize that you changed your name to So Hungry.
You fucking asshole.
Signal? This is Batman. When they shine the signal in the sky, it's not just a call, it's a warning. Cliffhangers like R.L. Stein books. I turned around and saw a monster. Next page, except it wasn't actually a monster.
Yeah, except in this case, Bagel, it would be I turned around and saw a serial killer. Turns page, and then I fucked it.
Gent bent?
Hey,
What's
and
that, Kay?
if we were reading a fucking R.L. Stein book, I would actually be having fun. So
I have to do it.
oh no. What are you doing? Oh no.
Shoot, he's quoting Kay.
Oh golly.
Don't worry, it has nothing to do with you.
Okay, I thought you were about to fucking post something in the chat or something.
Alright. Get her.
Get her.
The sirens went off in your
Definitely a
head.
stripper.
Well, wait, it's my turn.
No. As you bolted away from the scene and around the corner where you came
every
from.
chapter it resets.
I'll decide. Your
I'm the
first
one
instinct
paid.
was to go to your. Okay, Kenzie, go ahead, take over.
Was to go to your job and use the phone to call the police as you weren't able to pay your phone bill this month since you just moved here. But when you
Okay, this is getting too targeted towards me. Fuck you, author.
But when you saw the building, the lights were off and shutters drawn as it was closed. How the fuck is it closed? I thought you were just sent home, or you just got cut.
Also,
Like, it made it sound like you were sent home early.
why is there a semicolon?
Why not?
Why not?
Also,
Yeah.
I'm back. I got pizza for dinner.
It's alright.
Nice.
Welcome back. You didn't miss much.
Did you enjoy your za?
It's good.
Nice.
Like, I'm sure it's very good, Raptor, but except you don't live in New York or New Jersey, so it's probably shit.
Pizza is
This is
pizza,
true.
no matter where it
But
comes
anyway.
Jersey pizza is the best pizza.
Fuck, you said to yourself, hearing footsteps stomping near you, and you drew a breath, breaking into a run once more as you raced through the busy street of Tokyo. Or what you were used to being as busy. What?
Okay, reread that sentence. Like, one last time, my brain isn't comprehending it. This is like quantum mechanics. I just don't understand what's happening.
Also, it's a long ass sentence, so I gotta start from the beginning. Fuck, you said to yourself, hearing footsteps stomping near you, and you drew a breath, breaking into a run once more as you raced through the busy street of Tokyo, or what you were used to being as busy, but it was very relative to vacant.
Yeah, that's nonsense. That's not a that's
I
incoherence.
weep for the English language. Do you think any other language has to deal with such grammatical bullshit?
Yes, I'm sure that there are dozens. Because I know. Yes, there is, because I know there are people in fucking. I know there are Spanish-speaking creepypasta authors as well who also can't write for shit.
Well, yeah, but like, okay, their ideas are bad generally, but that doesn't mean like it could be perfectly like the grammar can be fine in their language and just turn to shit once it's translated into
No.
English.
I have Spanish friends who are also into creepypastas, and they've read terrible Spanish-written creepypastas.
Oh, okay. So
Like,
okay,
no,
well,
everyone has this problem. Yeah.
okay, I guess that comforts me a little bit.
Yeah, morons aren't an English-only concept.
I mean, didn't say that, but I just wondered if it was possible to butcher any other language like us
As
English
bad.
speakers do.
Have me try and speak it.
Self-burn, that's fun.
See.
That's odd. The only thing that was an indicator of the town being alive was the cars driving past, but it was like no one cared to stop to think. Why is someone being chased by 3 large men? What happened? Should I stop and help? Call the police and give information?
Oh, she's in Chicago, that's why. But
This probably happens in Tokyo too.
Yeah, she's being chased by the Yakuza.
I mean, from what I've seen of true crime videos, like international true crime videos, like Asia, like people just do not pay attention to like stalker cases and shit.
Yeah,
Like the shit over there for stalking is terrible.
Oh, okay, I get on the train now so I can get groped by horny old men. Ha ha.
Where the fuck were we?
No. It was like you were just separate from the world around you. Everyone was living their life while you were running to keep yours.
This is
Oh,
you,
this is
Raptor.
Toby.
Oh, is it my character or like my paragraph
it's-
now?
yeah. It's
Presumably,
your
I mean, it's
your
no one's
character and
indicating
then
it.
it's your character, and then the next paragraph is your paragraph.
Okay. Okay. Just fucking tackle her already.
One of the man said, and the next thing you knew, you saw your apartment building. I thought it fucking took you a half hour just to walk. Like, just because you're running doesn't mean it would be that much quicker.
You know, for like supernatural serial killer characters. These guys are pretty fucking slow, aren't they? They can barely keep up with fucking this teenage girl.
Yeah, like they say man as if like these are grown ass men now. Like,
Yeah, Tiki Toby's. It doesn't matter. Moving on.
I mean, who cares? They always are drawn as like anime bullshit that makes them. They could either be like 13 or 30. It's fucking hard to tell.
That's fair. I think in the story he's like 16. Timelines, you know, who fucking cares? It's Raptor. It's your turn.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
but this is the inner
yeah.
thoughts.
Internals, yes.
How long was I fucking running for? It doesn't take me this quick to get home. Okay, so that addresses what I just questioned. And again, just because you like address it, or just because you mention it, but like not do anything to explain it or fix it, doesn't mean it works.
I'm sure it's gonna be Slenderman or something.
Okay. But you never really felt the need to run for your life before. But either way, you were glad and had a small wave of relief wash over you as you took your keys out of your uniform pocket and grabbed the key you recognized as the one to unlock the door. You tried running faster, pressing in the code to enter the building, and it slowly granted you access. You pulled open the iron gate and closed it as soon as possible.
The Iron Gate. What?
That's not what the sentence says, Raptor.
Oh wait. Crap. I'll get you. Don't think for a fucking minute that you're safe.
Swearing makes it.
Wait,
edgy.
guys. He's growling.
What?
Maybe they really are hunting dogs.
Yeah, they're werewolves. Yes, Slenderman turned them into werewolves.
Okay, yeah, no, instead of any of that, he just goes up to the gate.
Roll to Scooby-Doo.
All of a sudden, like her pant, like, oh, something grabbed my pant, like, oh my god, he's biting me.
Being mauled by a dog.
The man in the white mask said, or growled, shaking the bars, and watched you as you ascended up the stairs and around a few corners until you reached your room. You swallowed. Okay, door. You swallowed thickly, shaking like a leaf.
What does that mean?
Shaking like a leaf in fear as you struggled to put the key into the slot and turned.
I have to say
pause,
though.
Pause.
I have to say though that this. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
A lot of people. What's up?
Manny?
Go, speak.
I'm sorry, like I didn't know you were gonna speak too. Go. I just wanted to point out that we're not gonna read a sentence like you swallowed thickly and move past it. What does that mean?
It means semen. She had been drinking semen. That's the joke.
Like you swallowed thickly. That sounds disgusting. No, I'm sorry, Manny. Please continue.
I don't even remember.
I'm sorry.
Manny has Alzheimer's.
Raptor.
You closed the door behind you, locking it with your hand, and you slid your body down onto the floor, pulling your knees up to your chest.
Why didn't I just stay longer at my job? This could have all been avoided. You were cut. Like when your boss says, okay, you can go home, normally it seems kind of unprofessional to be like, no, fuck you, I'm gonna stay.
Yeah, it's something you get like reprimanded for doing that, I think.
Or I could have just stayed and talked to Mr. Sokka after my shift like I usually do. There would have been enough time.
Talking. Yeah, I suppose.
Why didn't I stay? Why I could have stayed and let Mr. Sokka look up my skirt.
I don't
This is
know
all me, by the way.
anybody else. When I think about you, I torture myself.
And
By the way,
just remember, this is not a woman that we're just calling Bioman. This is Bioman that I am just voicing.
This is Bioman wearing a woman's wig.
This is me. This is me in a maid suit, like a maid outfit.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
Not
Cat maid.
shaved, not shaved, still has facial hair.
Yeah, I got
I don't know
full
really
ass
know what you
beard.
look like. I don't know what you really look like, Bioman, but I'm just gonna assume you have like some thick hairy legs like most men.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
there's an
no.
18-wheeler passing by. I'm gonna go jump in front of it.
No, don't do that. Don't do it.
Yeah, no, it's me in a cat maid outfit, but I have my full beard.
Ah!
Oh no, you okay. Like we made it
boy.
bad, Bioman. You made it worse.
I'm sorry.
We
It had to be
did
done.
not discuss you being a cat maid.
It had to be done.
Let's get Jay in here.
Where the fuck were we?
You didn't
Right.
realize that you were crying. That's Raptor.
Okay.
Oh wait. Hang on. I am super lost.
You didn't realize?
Yeah, I'm on it now. You didn't realize you were crying. You lifted your hand and wiped your face dry. You didn't have the strength to get up as you only had enough energy to stare at the wall a few feet away from you. You heard someone walking down the hallway, and your body tensed up. I started all around the room for a weapon or a place to hide. But realized it was just one of your neighbors and you let out a shaky breath that you were holding in.
Wait, she's in her
What?
apartment now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why didn't
I'm
she just what you could just lock the fucking door?
Also, call the police.
But no, she didn't pay her phone bill or some shit. I guess she doesn't have a landline.
Also, I'm pretty sure you can still call the police even if you didn't pay for your phone.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure emergency calls are.
Emergency calls don't count. Yeah, if they do, that's like peak capitalism. Like that's fucked up.
America. Maybe I'm safe. For some reason, there's a comma after maybe. They don't know where I went. They can't get in without a code. And even if they try to break in, they don't know what floor I'm on or room. Haha, fuck you assholes.
I wonder what's gonna happen to this character.
Yeah, I wonder how this is gonna pan out. I wonder if the author is going to remember that these guys can actually teleport.
Yeah, they're
What-
slutty red.
I'll just be amazed if she remembers that these are the 3 people who tried to chase her and then she still wants to fuck them. What am I saying? Of course she's going to. Did we not remember the time we read that fucking Jeff/reader fic with Vince?
Oh,
Okay.
and Mike and Kay both say, something else this author doesn't realize is you can still call 911 as long as your phone has power and a signal. It doesn't matter if you've paid your bill.
Yeah, because it doesn't count emergency calls.
We don't live in that big of a capitalist hellscape where you have to you charge for calling the police.
Like you can still call the ambulance if you're really poor and haven't been able to pay your phone bill, and then you're gonna have a financial crisis with the hospital bill, and then you're gonna have a whole.
All right, that's enough of that.
Just a little bit of a capitalist hellscape, not enough. Anyway, you flip the switch, laid on your bed. Did you get to that part, Raptor?
It's you let out a low chuckle.
Yeah.
You let out a low chuckle, pushing yourself up from the floor and walked to your bed. You flipped the switch and went over to your dresser, picking out your usual nightly wear, discarding the dirty clothes into your closet, and laid down on your bed. This is so fucking riveting, I must say.
At least she's not describing what she's wearing yet.
It's Bioman's usual nightly wear. A nice little lacy top and shorts, fluffy slippers.
Yeah, I'm wearing my buddy slippers and nightgown.
I am begging you to please stop.
Look at it! Look at it!
But fucking, I think this is you. Oh no, this is
Yeah.
your paragraph,
Yeah.
Manny. But this is Kenzie.
Oh,
But yeah, she's Bioman starts out talking. What a fucking day.
you said to yourself,
Yeah, that my job. It's all day, all days and every. It's a fucking day.
you didn't know if you were going to be able to fall asleep. Your eyes widened as you had forgotten about your phone in your pants pocket. What? You don't have service. What do you care?
Also, didn't you? Yeah.
Hello, Cam and Cricket. Glad you're both here.
Guys, run.
You got out of bed.
You're about to experience something.
Almost tripping as your foot was stuck in the blanket. How? You opened...
those blankets that are sentient.
So in the very few seconds that you went into bed, you just fucking tumbled left and right.
Like fucking rolled like a crocodile.
Just fucking
That's how I fall
death
asleep
rolled your
every night.
blankets.
Yeah, that's how I fall asleep. Fun fact: I get on my bed and I roll myself into like a fucking burrito multiple times.
You eventually tire yourself out.
Yeah, you gotta get through the you gotta get out that extra energy, you know.
You opened the closet door again and checked your pockets, feeling the
Oh, come on.
familiar bulge.
Bioman, this is our stream. We ask you politely not to feel the bulge in your pants. Thank God.
You mumbled, pressing the button, and it showed the time. 10:38 p.m. At least it wasn't 3 a.m.
Okay, wait. So it's only 10:30 at night, and the diner she's working at was closed. Bullshit.
What the shittiest diner in the United States?
I have gone to diners at 4 fucking a.m. in the morning.
This is why no one visits Tokyo, Ohio.
Okay, maybe not 4 a.m., but like
3 a.m.
real late into the night.
Death roll the comforter to assert dominance. Do you get it? The joke?
I do.
The joke is erection. Alright, you groaned. Okay, that doesn't help.
Please stop
Yes.
groaning, Bioman, as you feel the familiar bulge in your pants.
You groaned, tossing your phone onto the bed.
Kenzie.
It's definitely too early to go to bed. That's what you're worried about?
Yeah, that the murderers.
I just had 3 men try and chase me down and murder me after I witnessed them murder an old man. But what am I worried about?
You know.
Oh, it's too early to go to bed, man.
Yeah, that's what's keeping you up, not the heart-pounding adrenaline of still running away from 3 lunatics.
You
Fucking
know,
sociopath.
It's I kind of want to go to bed because it's like I just got attacked by 3 guys. But what kind of punk ass bitch goes to bed at 10:30? Am I right, boys? Am I right?
I mean, I go to bed at
That's
10
not a good
because
thing.
I have to be up at 4.
That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. I don't want to go to bed late.
Man.
Is this a lady in the basement situation? I hope not.
No, we haven't mentioned any doors yet, so.
Okay, so, oh, so I guess, Bioman, you're the one pulling out a katana because you battled your thoughts. As you recall your boss saying it was gonna... you
put them in a...
Wait, so now...
I hold guard on my thoughts.
And now you're
Kimura.
now you're dehumanizing your boss. Saying it was gonna need you early in the morning, but with recent events, you didn't know how you were gonna be able to shut your eyes long enough without thinking that you had heard footsteps creaking or some type of psycho in the corner of your room, watching you sleep.
Oh, this is what it was. I think I know why they said it. They were trying to, because it's from your perspective. It's the reader's perspective. They don't know what your boss's gender is, so they said it.
They could have
Because
said
that's
there.
they're neutral.
They could have
Yeah, no,
said
I'm going to. That's the point I was gonna make. That it's still retarded, but it could have said they or them.
Or we really just
Any
hate our
other
boss.
fucking word besides it makes them sound like a fucking killer clown.
We all float at this
Reach
diner.
drunk.
Also, you have to stop and be reminded of all of this. Me surrounded on all sides by my thoughts. Aha! You think this is enough to stop me?
She starts like messing with him like that one samurai from Puppet History. Starts messing with her own thoughts. I'm sorry, I forgot the name.
Musashi.
Yes. She starts massageing her own thoughts.
You reached your arm out and grabbed your sleeping medication and opened the cap, taking your prescribed dose onto your palm. Onto your palm! Okay. You groaned as you did have a beverage around you and once again pulled yourself out of the warmth and comfort your bed provided.
Again, you were just chased by 3 lunatics.
Okay.
These small inconveniences seem to be taking way more precedence than they should be.
Is this sleeping medication or like antipsychotics?
Yes.
She could have just said NyQuil. It's like you.
NyQuil, melatonin, like
Anything besides sleep medication. It makes it sound like you don't know any of them.
they're not gonna sue you for using their brand in your fucking creepypasta.
Yeah, they
Oh,
aren't
Mackenzie.
selling this on the black market.
Yeah, this Jagoff thing's like, oh, this is a huge professionally published story. It's gonna be, you'll see, and then I'll have to pay for the rights to use those names.
I'll make a lot of money. I'll make so much money that I'll fill my kiddie pool with lots of money.
Oh yeah, this
I think-
big story that already got 12 hearts and 51 reads, and who fucking knows how long.
To be fair, Kenzie, it has 490 something comments. I'm pretty sure this is pretty popular.
Bioman, shut up. I'm in a relatively still decent mood.
All right, I'll hop in with this.
But yeah, real quick, Bagel says, you think this is real, Cam? It is.
Jesus. Raking a hand through your hair, you walked out of the short hallway that led to your kitchen. That was a weird sentence. You opened the cabinets and grabbed a small glass and put it under the faucet. Water poured out, and you swallowed it. Swallowed the pill along with the cold water. You dumped the rest of the water, turning the handle, and went back to your room.
God, this is so riveting, isn't it?
You laid down on your bed and closed your eyes, snuggling up under the covers, trying to ignore your cruel mind that was planting ideas in your head while you were attempting to comfort yourself, drifting off.
We're not going to establish, I guess, what those ideas are that are keeping you awake, so it could be anything.
Oh wow, here we are.
Could it be the fact that, let's not breeze past the fact that she is 18 and apparently able to sustain herself enough to have her own apartment?
What the fuck are we supposed to what the fuck are we supposed to now? She's a goddamn witness. What the fuck are we Hey guys, I have to stress for you those in the chat. It says suppose, not supposed. What are we supposed to now?
Also, and this was on me, was that I misread witness as waitress. And I thought that was really funny. That,
No,
like,
I thought that's what
they... goddamn waitress.
I thought it said that too at first, but I wouldn't put it past this person.
Well, Master Key, first and foremost, we should learn how to properly speak the English language before we continue. For the reader's sake.
Shut up, Brian.
Masky yelled in frustration, pulling at his bangs. He's got fucking bangs. Oh my god.
He doesn't have
on the ground
bangs.
It's the fucking 90s.
and sat down on the ground.
He also has
feeling-
frosted tips.
Yeah, fucking frosted.
I hate you so much right now, Kenzie.
You had frosted tips in the day, didn't you?
No.
Yes, he did. If he does, no matter how much he denies it, he does.
No, I had a Jufro.
a Jufro with frosted tips.
Oh god, could you just
That would
imagine
have
what
been
that would look?
amazing.
You would have to pay a hairdresser so fucking much to do that.
The man, he yelled in frustration, pulling out his bangs, and sat down on the ground, feeling an intense need to punch at the pavement underneath them.
Oh, my hand! Why did I do this?
We know that.
Oh no, wait. He does punch the pavement, he breaks his hand, they go into the hospital to treat it, and then, like, next to him in the bed is the same guy they just killed. Like, they're trying to, like, save his life, and they're like, awkward.
Oh, hi. Didn't think we'd see you here. Not gonna lie. He
Doctor's,
punches
like,
the-
trying really hard. I'm not losing him. We've got a pulse!
He punches the ground, and then he punches the ground and breaks his hand, and then Michael Myers shows up, and he's like, nah, dude, this is how you do this. And he fucking rips the concrete out of the ground and eats it.
Waka,
God.
waka, waka, waka. You say
That'll be-
sustain herself, but she can't pay the phone bill. This is going to be a car bump situation in 4 to 6 months.
Like, this is definitely written by a young teenager who
Oh,
probably,
obviously.
who, like, definitely does think that, like, who has a
No.
romanticized idea that, like, an 18-year-old can live on their own.
Oh, yeah.
And now, bear waitress. Waitress for the prosecution. Mr. Sokka likes having his tip frosted, if you know what I mean.
Oh, thank you. We needed that after just whatever the fuck we read.
Oh,
Toby-
compano!
Toby Mitchell sighs, and his twitching getting the best of him, and he tossed one of his hatchets into the wooded fence beside him. He sighed.
Where did a wooden fence come from in the middle of the city?
The homeowner promptly came out and sued him for property damage.
No, wait, no. It's under $600. I can't take me to court for this.
Fences these days do not cost $600.
Yeah, I know, but that's something I learned. Whatever, fuck. The best of him and tossed the hatchet. He sighs, using his strength, and took it out of the wood. In front of him, Hoodie took a deep breath, exhaling into his mask, and looked between the two men. Okay, Kenzie, you can take it.
They were unstable, and he definitely hated being the only calculated and more level-headed one out of the group.
We just deciding their character traits, huh?
Does this have any bearing on the canon of Marble Hornets, or is this just bullshit?
This is
No bearing. It's a pretty grisly interpretation.
yeah,
I wish-
Tim and
Shut up.
I wish there was bears now. I want there to be bears.
But everyone played their part. Again, what's this? What is this Ocean 11 like Mission Impossible bullshit they're doing?
But I
like
would
to-
like to say, though, that part of what made these guys so frightening in Marble Hornets is you never really, until probably the very end, you might be able to say that you understood why they were doing what they were doing, but otherwise they never said anything. They just sort of did what they did. And you didn't know who they were for a long time.
And like I imagine, because part of what it is that at least Tim is I was looked at the TV tropes when I wasn't reading to just understand a little bit better about the plot. Like, and Tim is like a main character, right?
Yeah, in the third season he becomes a lot more prevalent.
So like you're getting to know this character. Like I'm presuming, not knowing that he's this other character yet, right?
Yeah. Well, no, he does know by
kinda
that
know.
point. But
Okay.
yeah, the thing is though, actually, you bringing up him once he's a main character, Tim is the level-headed, like calculating one. He's the smart one.
Mm.
And
Also,
so wait, so okay.
I'm just gonna throw this out here. I don't think, and this is just a hunch, I don't think this author has watched Marble Hornets.
Probably
Well,
not.
fancy
You don't
fucking that.
say. You don't fucking say.
Just, I guess, slight feeling that they haven't like examined the lore of the web series.
Either that or like I'm presumably most creepypasta writers that they probably like have watched it, they just don't care. They're like ignoring
Oh yeah,
the
no.
lore and being like, we just want to like focus on the serial killer aspects of these characters and then make the rest into anime pretty boy uwu bullshit.
Oh yeah, you know how I know that, Kenzie? You know how I know that's definitely the case?
Because that's just they all just make it fucking obvious.
Well, no. Masky and Hoodie aren't proxies in Marble Hornets.
Yeah,
Well, fancy fucking that.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of
no,
implied that they're kind of driven to do what they do just from being exposed to Slender Man.
Yeah. No, proxies actually don't show up in Marble Hornets at all, I don't think. If any of them do,
Oh, that
it's
is
not
no,
them.
like that is
Yeah, that
specifically a creepypasta born
No, it's
concept.
it
no,
was
it's Tribe 12. Tribe
yeah.
12 does it.
Yeah, it was
Tribe
What
12
did?
does-
yeah,
yeah,
Nonce 12.
yeah, that guy.
Wait, what?
But it's a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, there was
we don't have time.
a similar Slender Man sort of reality YouTube show called Tribe
Energy.
12, and it
And the guy who
turned
made it
out
was
that
nuts,
the creator was into some
some weird stuff.
Okay,
That involved horses.
but everyone had their strengths and weaknesses, their methods to their madness.
Yeah, but no, these characters aren't proxies in the original show.
yeah.
The only character here that actually is a proxy originally is Tiki Toby. Yeah, level-headed, whatever.
Okay, wait, now since we established that Tiki Toby is still a youngin', I'm just imagining like Toby Mitchell wearing like a very undersized t-shirt and pair of like denim overall shorts, like
An
knee-high
actual
socks and
child school
sneakers,
uniform.
and like has one of those multicolored caps with the propeller on it.
He has a fucking like piece of
Holding a giant, like one of those comically large lollipops the size of your head.
he has a piece of weed in his mouth, like he's sticking out of his mouth. Oh, is this Masky?
I think this is Hoodie.
Okay.
See if there's anywhere we can climb up the building. If there's a chance there is, then then we can see if it's stable enough for our weight and proceed from there.
New canon,
not.
they're all hilariously fat. That's why they could not keep up with a teenage girl.
If not, then we can grab grappling hooks from the mansion.
Grappling hooks!
I'm just picturing them fucking Adam Westing up the building.
Also, this definitely confirms that this is one of those stories with fucking Slender Mansion. Oh no.
Where did that come from? Was that just one of the games where it was like, oh,
No.
the 8 Pages Mansion, like it was just a spin-off game and everyone just rolled with it?
No, it's just fan bases. Because creepypasta, unlike every other fan base, doesn't have anything connecting any of the characters together. They needed, the fan base needed something to like for all the characters to hang out so they could tell stupid stories about them. So they just were like, well, Slenderman wears a suit. He's probably rich. He probably owns like a mansion or something in the middle of the fucking woods or some stupid shit like that.
Okay.
So did the mansion part come from
It comes from
actually
the
came
fandom.
from that rather
Yeah,
than the other way around?
It doesn't come from the games or anything. It's a fan base. It's a fan base created concept. Yes.
God, this makes me upset. I have like I've been playing with like my sewing scissors
Okay.
because like I have where I'm sitting and reading this with my laptop is
Keep
where
them
I
away
do a
from
lot of my
yours.
crocheting, and I just want to stab something.
Keep the scissors away from yourself.
I will say one nice thing about this author. With the grappling hook bit made me think of Gravity Falls, something that's actually good.
Yeah.
And I thought of Adam West's Batman.
But now I'm sad again because instead of watching Gravity Falls, I'm reading this.
I'm rating hunting dogs on Quotev.
Child Toby seems altogether too cheery considering he's gonna be trading that propeller hat for a hard hat when he's sent down the mines at age 7.
Jesus Christ.
Cam says, Batman, let's go. Where's Nightwing? And then Mike, grappling hooks. I have no beer and I must drink.
I feel you, buddy. I feel you.
Who's speaking now?
He said, and Tim chuckles.
Yeah. Okay, this is what I was trying not to laugh about when you were talking, Bioman.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at my fucking awful Crypt Keeper voice.
No. As a Crypt Keeper voice, it's a good one.
I've never watched the fucking Tales from the Crypt.
I mean, it's close. It's a fairly recognizable voice, even when you haven't seen it.
Yeah. No, it was this fucking line. Yeah, and what if Twitchy McGee misses? Twitchy McGee!
Let's just give him another quirky fucking nickname while we're at it.
Don.
Also, insert adjective McGee. What is this? The fucking 50s?
Wait, may I read this last line here?
By all means.
He asks, eyeing Toby, who turned so quick that he was surprised he didn't get whiplash as he yelled, "Oh, let the Cocoa Pops out! They're gonna get soggy!" And Cam says, "Wait, Tim? Grappling hook? Robin is here too?"
Yeah, they're going to fight the Riddler. He's streaming on the dark web.
Meanwhile, Jason is going to fight the Joker on his own. Let's see how that ends for him. Wait.
I can't see how this could end, Ben.
And as he's walking, you just see like a spot for a crowbar, but it's missing.
And meanwhile, there's this one guy somewhere with rigging a voting system, just chuckling gleefully to himself. Yes. Again, I think that might have just been like I don't know if that was actually proven to be true, if that's just a myth. I just think it's funny, the story, regardless.
Yeah.
The fuck you just said about me, you piece of shit! To tell me why I shouldn't
He's not stuttering right now, Raptor.
I don't care. This blade into your neck right now!
So wait, I guess what he's saying is, keep my name out your fucking mouth!
I gotta be real with you, Raptor.
My wife's name out of your wife's mouth, bitchy.
I'm gonna be real with you, Raptor. Every time you do the fucking Tiki Toby voice, I can't help but laugh because it sounds like you're doing like the beginning of a rap from the 90s. The beginning of a rap video.
He's a rapper now.
Going over to the man who was sitting down, but a held out hand was pushed against him. Why do these sentences why are these sentences just so fucking egregious?
Enough, you two. This is not going to help our situation.
It's turning into Palpatine, I'm not gonna lie.
That's fine.
If you keep pushing each other, I'll do it myself.
Good.
I'll do this myself, and you will know the boss. And you.
I gotta read this again. Sorry, my fucking.
If you keep pushing each other, I'll do this myself, and you know the boss will know. And maybe if you guys are gone, things can actually get done here.
What are you trying to get done again?
I'm just imagining like Tim and Toby being like George Foreman in the episode of Futurama, just stare at him for a second. What?
Also, I still propose we do a watch party of Futurama, but again, only the episodes that make people cry.
No.
I know.
Oh, and Mike says, Kenzie, do you need me to explain the joke? Because you see, at the Oscars. Okay, and you see, in 1989 there was this movie called The Wizard.
You know.
And in that movie, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
Well, I don't remember that. But, I mean...
No, but they do need to get to California, though, to play this game called Mario 3. If you didn't know, Mario 3 was a game created by Nintendo in 1930.
And for some reason...
Did you say 1930?
I was going to. I shut up. Leave me alone.
And for some reason, a preteen girl, in order to create a distraction, shouted in the middle of an arcade that a grown man touched her breast.
Oh, no, that was in the middle of the street.
Was it? I literally cannot remember.
That movie's so fucking forgettable.
Yeah, what
Except
I'm
for the
hearing
Power
is
Glove
we
scene,
need to watch it again.
Except for the Power Glove scene. Because if you didn't know, the Power Glove-
yes, please.
All right,
yes, please.
Raptor, calm down.
If you didn't know, there was this thing that Nintendo released during the 90s called the Power Glove, and the Power Glove was this. It was the coolest thing. It was so bad. It was so bad.
I was gonna say all you need to say about it is it's so bad.
Lucas.
Sorry, we sidetracked so far.
And you see, this lad Lucas loved the Power Glove because it was so bad.
And this inspired a guy named James to make a YouTube series in the near future called Angry Video Game Nerd. And this would inspire another creator named Doug Walker to create another series, which he reviewed movies that were nostalgic to him. This was known as the Nostalgia Critic Show. And this would
who, ironically enough, did review The Wizard.
It's all full circle, Anthony.
And Cam says, I still posit that Red Raptor or literally anything else would have been better than just adding red in front of Robin. Like, Robin is already red. Yeah, that's why, Cam actually said Red Robin before, but I refused to say that, so I just said Robin.
He should have been called Cardinal.
He should have been named after, like, a bird of prey, not a songbird.
Yeah,
Falcon.
I mean, he's alright.
Yeah, like,
Nighthawk.
don't get me wrong.
Isn't a bird, to be fair.
Tim Drake, I think, is one of my... he is kind of tied with Dick Grayson as my favorite Robin. And I really do love Tim. But even I'm like, really? That's your post-Robin superhero name, buddy?
Yeah.
You couldn't get more creative?
It's amazing how little the writers care about Tim Drake anymore. But anyway, here's to something that I don't care about.
Oh, they care enough to make him bisexual, apparently.
Yeah, that's fine. Who cares?
I mean, I don't care that he's bisexual, but let's just add another woke character trait to a pre-existing character.
We're gonna go back to story soon.
Oh,
No.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, story. Fucking creepypastas.
Well, I lost my place, so.
Yeah, he threatened removing.
I think it was still Manny talking.
Oh, was it?
Or wait, no, it was you, because you're...
No, I got done. I got done with it, and he's threatened.
Oh, he threatened removing his hand from the younger individual, I say.
Oh, okay, this
you
is
better
Tribe
remove your
12.
hand from the younger individual.
Keep it off. Maybe this has more to do with Tribe 12 than originally thought.
The other two men stared at each other, mentally telling each other to fuck off or they'll be killed. Oh, aren't you? That's so edgy. Oh my gosh. Toby growled, sliding the handle of his hatchet back into its proper place and walked away. Tim looks down and can feel the burning sensation of Brian's eyes on him. He looked up.
If you're gonna give me a lecture, get it the fuck over with already. It's the same shit every day.
You know, it really just adds to the mystique of serial killers and horror monsters, doesn't it? When they're just shooting this shit, lecturing each other, and just squabbling like children.
Also, wrong use of every day.
Mm-hmm.
Crawling in my qual.
He pushes himself up from the ground and stands up.
Oh, is this me?
Yeah.
Hoodies.
Brian.
Oh, sorry. Brian's scoffs, shaking his head in disbelief.
Well,
Later,
maybe
Kay.
if you-
Have a good dinner.
Okay.
Have a nice night.
Night, Kay.
Well, maybe if you two grew up, especially you.
Again, they really are just squabbling like children.
I
And
guess
again,
this Arthur is writing all that she knows. Ha!
well, yeah,
Got him.
but here's the thing. And again, like, I know we're not really supposed to be scared of them in this story because we are rooting for our
we're rooting
self-insert persona to fuck
We're rooting
them.
for me. We're rooting for me to have their hand in marriage by the end of the story.
Yes, we are rooting for our bioman to fuck them. But again, what's romantically appealing about watching the three of them squabble like brats? It doesn't work from a horror standpoint nor a romance standpoint.
It might be like a Twilight thing where they're arguing, and that's hot because it's two hot men arguing with each other.
Did they even argue in Twilight? I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, I watched the first half hour of the first one, got bored, stopped, and I never watched anything other than that. But they didn't have enough personality to argue.
No, in the other movies with Jacob, the werewolf dude, I think there's arguments between him and Edward.
Well, they still couldn't say fuck. That would give them a no rating.
Yeah, you can't have that. Anyway, Raptor.
Oh, okay.
Hoodie
gave him a long
Brian.
look. Oh, I keep forgetting this. Brian gave them a long look away with his back turned.
For fuck's sake. You're older and you've been doing this longer than him.
Wrong, Yor.
So, like, I do not know the English language, Brian. Act like it.
He added, going to stand he was previously.
Shit.
Look! Toby pointed upwards to a specific window, and the other two followed to where he was pointing. Seeing the familiar face of the person they were after, they had the eyes of Hawk, apparently.
Okay,
Also, this
is going to turn into like an Al Capone situation. The police don't get them for murder. They get them for being peeping Toms.
Yeah, they get them for stalking charges. This is how Slender Man is taken down by the police. He's taken down for tax evasion.
I mean, he's always trying to rob people of $20.
Oh yes, I remember that funny meme from the Reddit. It was very funny, I must say.
The only funny thing that's ever come off of Reddit.
Palpatine's apprentices: Maul, Dooku, Vader, Brian.
Dark hoodie.
And animalistic grins were painted on their face as they watched the oblivious victim, drinking water and retreating back to another part of the apartment.
Apparently, this entire apartment is made of glass.
Yeah, wow, how did we miss that?
Also, animalistic grin. So I'm going to say something, and I'm going to say it in an intentionally funny way, because had we been a bigger channel, what I would say normally would get us in trouble. Are you ready?
God. Yes.
Animalistic grins. It's graping time! And I'll let you fill in the blanks on what I actually mean.
Also, they're all wearing, like, full face masks. You couldn't see any of their grins, even if you wanted to.
Yeah. Good job. You did something right for once.
You mean by looking up? Congratulations. You looked up.
Congratulations, you're the first in history. Oh my god, what's that blue thing? Ah!
What? Oh, I get it. It's night. Also, because it's night, how they should not be able to see what's going on in her window.
I mean, I could have said, "What's that black thing?" But that sounds kind of sounds kind of worse. Not gonna lie. And I want Vince to appear in my room at 3 a.m.
No, except with these guys, they look up at night. Ah, the giant fireball in the sky has abandoned us.
What's that big rock?
Looks like cheese.
Oh, it's falling towards us.
Cheese, Gromit.
There's no cheese in prison, Gromit. Alright, where the fuck were we?
Masky smirks, looking at Toby over his shoulder. Toby rolls his eyes and looks at Hoodie. No, what? He asks, his fingers twitching in anticipation. There was so much he wanted to do to the person thinking they were safe.
So I'm just gonna imagine Toby as a complete spaz, and do not take this the wrong way. So he's just like always constantly vibrating like how a cartoon would typically be portrayed as hyperactive.
I was honestly imagining him basically doing like the dance from the London and Lifetime music video, like just constantly spazzing around and being erratic and stuff.
He's glitching like the character from Wreck-It Ralph. In
Mike
and out of
says-
reality.
Mike says, "Do not FaceTime Vince 12 at 3 a.m. He told me to fuck off."
He just says, "Fuck you, I'm going back to bed," and leaves.
Hey Vince, you want to read more creepypasta with me? Fuck off. Nah, okay. It's you, Manny. It's a little hard to tell.
We count.
I think it's Hoodie answering though.
Is it? No, it doesn't matter.
One.
I'll say it.
One girl victim.
Two girl victims. One character the author doesn't understand. Okay, so is it still you, Raptor, or is it Manny now?
Oh, I guess it's me. Those who live in glass apartments better not care for their possessions. I mean, if they're in Detroit.
No, but they're not. They're in Tokyo and Ohio.
He says, looking around. Okay, so it's not a glass apartment. It's made out of like a wood frame and then rice paper.
Well, that's just racist.
He says, looking around for a sign to see what building. Kenzie, I'll say what I'm gonna say.
I like that it took you like a minute before you like realized what I said.
Before you realized you were accused of racism. Wait a minute, no, I have to defend myself.
I'll say what I'm gonna say. It was what building number it was, and once he got the digits. Can I get those digis back?
That building's number is I for no reason in particular, you know. He's got like hatchets and like a fucking full ass face mask on. And the guy behind the counter's like,
Or
"Well, I
sir, you
only
seem
get-
like a trustworthy fellow.
well, I only get paid $7 an hour, so here you go."
But seriously, after digits, it's a full stop and then a new sentence. It should have just been one sentence. Where the gate was that kept them from getting in. Just climb it.
Giggity.
Remembering the fucker.
Manny!
Remembering the fucker went up the stairs and turned to the next set of flights.
I love that the fucker went. Remember, this is supposed to be us.
This is
The
supposed to be
reader.
me. This is supposed to be
Yeah.
Bioman.
This is literally the author calling
Yeah,
the reader a fucker.
Did I mention how glad I am that you're joining us this evening, Bioman, you fucker?
That's how that's all. It's funny because that's how I get that's how people at family reunions say it.
Oh, Jesus.
Reunions say to me all the time.
Oh, wait, here.
Oh, Manny, you sound just like my aunt.
Mike's right about the Japanese houses. I mean, that's literally how they built their houses until 1945.
Okay.
And actually, a lot of wealthier people will still get at least part of their house built that way because they like, like it's like the rustic aesthetic look. Like, oh look, part of my house is old timey. I can afford this. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
It does look pretty cool, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Kind of like when a rich white fucker wants an entire room made out of wood to look rustic.
I mean, I like the sound of that.
Where were we?
I mean, I ain't rich, but I got some wood, if you know what I'm saying.
Mr. Saki is back.
Did you just call him Mr. Saki?
That's the character. That's the character at the beginning.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Oh, and Mike also says it was that fucker Rich Evans. And Cam called me a weeb.
Anyway.
Okay, yeah. The next set of flights. Okay, suddenly they were at an airport. He rounded back to the back of it, and Toby reminded him of where he saw them. What? Hoodie nod. God damn it! No! No!
Read
You
it.
broke the rules.
Where's the scourge? I need to self-flagellate. Brian
Okay.
nodded, moving his fingers sideways and up and down. I guess that's how she likes it. Counting the amount of floors there were and where the room was located from others. How are they turning this into like such a monumental task?
It's a lot of numbers. Like any other serial killer, if this was Michael Myers, he would have just walked through the gate.
Again, like also, it's a witness. You guys are wearing masks. This bitch does not know your actual
Yeah,
identity.
you're serial killers, aren't you?
But now
And
aren't you
the more
magic?
time you're wasting here, like, yeah, you don't know this bitch is too stupid to realize she can still call the police.
Yeah,
but
she
like we
hasn't
know
even
that
called the
you
police
don't
yet.
know that. So the more time you're wasting here, the all more likely, like logically, we
That
know
the
this
police are
isn't
gonna show
logical,
up.
but logically, the police would be more likely to show up and fuck you up.
Also, why when she was getting chased up the building, why didn't she scream, "Help, help, I'm getting
Yeah.
chased by 3 murderers," to
But-
like anyone else in the apartments? Because apparently they can't get past the gate here because it's made of fucking kryptonite or something, and they're Superman. But
Well, and I mean, how's there no one else around? Because 10:38 is way too early for anyone to sleep.
And also, why wouldn't she, like, she feels safe, but she's like, oh yeah, like they can't get in without the code and shit, they don't know what floor I'm on. Why doesn't she like just really quickly peek outside? Don't turn on the lights, but like quickly peek out the window, because apparently there's plenty of real estate on that fucking window to look out of.
But now I'm just
yeah, it's a
imagining
full.
Brian counting, being like Meatwad. 1, 2, 3,
But yeah, like
4,
check to see if. Sorry.
K5. K5?
Oh yeah, like why can't she check to see if they're still there? Go to a neighbor's and be like, "Can I call the police?" She should have done that regardless.
Yeah.
But if they're,
Well,
why would you not check to see if they're still waiting around to like?
Well, to be honest, Kenzie, like, remember with how this is going, she seems to like constantly keep forgetting about the situation.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
yeah.
She went home and she like her first concern was that it wasn't late enough for her to go to bed after seeing a fucking murder.
And then it was like, oh, like I still can't, like, oh, it's too early to sleep. Oh, I have to get out of bed to go
You
get
know-
like some sleep medication.
Yeah,
You
I
know
have to
what
get
I
out of bed.
assume it is?
Whoa! My legs are tangled up in the sheets. Oh, this is wacky and funny, isn't it?
You know what I assume it is? She lives in the creepypasta world where like all these creepypasta characters exist in like a single continuity because it's like the Marvel universe. You see, I assume that mass serial killers are just so commonplace in this universe that getting chased by one is like a weekly occurrence. It's like
Yeah.
it's like buying gas at the fucking gas station. Like, yeah, I was gonna do it on Monday, but I guess I'll do it today. Oh.
And you always end up with less money, a lot less money than you had before.
Yeah,
Right.
she got chased by Burner.
Brian thinks he's doing SWAT hand signals, but he's really just doing a jack-off motion. K5, the hot new number on the block.
Where the fuck were we?
1 sec.
Brian nodded. God. You guys want to do one more chapter of this, by the way?
I think we're gonna call it after this because we've been going for about 2 hours now.
Damn it. Okay. That's fun.
And I need to make dinner.
Fair.
Yeah, we're hitting 2 hours now. Just
There.
about.
You're hitting 2 hours. All right, Kenzie. Come on, 2 hours.
Kenzie,
I'm taking you away from this abusive relationship.
Kenzie, I'm disappointed in you, honestly.
Look, what you didn't know is that I'm hitting 2 hours from the back, so it's okay. Because he bought me dinner.
Kenzie also goes to the fucking maid cafe. Kenzie's also at the maid cafe.
Yeah, have you met Bioman's co-worker 2 hours?
Hoodie nodded.
Okay, yeah, Hoodie not. Fuck no! Brian nodded, moving his finger sideways up down, counting the amount of floors there were and where the room was located from others. He took out a piece of crumpled. You mean crumpled? Crumbled.
Crumbled like a biscuit.
Paper.
Crumbled paper. It's just like from a delicious apple crumble. Oh fuck, I'm hungry.
He like takes it out, it falls out of his fingers. He's like, "Oh no, god damn it!"
It just
It's flaky and buttery and
just starts writing. Wait a minute. This is a sheet of paper. This is a blueberry muffin.
What a delicious breakfast pastry.
And a small...
Why can't I write this? Why can't I write her room number on it?
He's writing on like fucking papyrus.
And a small pencil he took with him just in case. He is anticipating forgetting again.
Well, a spy is always prepared, because apparently that's what they are right now.
He wrote down the digits, using his leg as a table to write.
You know what, guys? I am so fucking glad the writer brought up that little sliver of information. Otherwise, I would have just been staying up all night wondering what he was leaning on in order to write those digits.
I thought he would have wrote it against the fence, or maybe against Brian.
Maybe a wall.
Like, the possibilities are endless. It was essential that she brought that up.
Oh my god. Alright, so, okay, this is you, Bio.
Oh, fun, I get to finish off.
Oh, I mean, the line is you.
Okay, oh.
Good. Now we wait.
He smirks, going over to where there was shade. It's nighttime! And they could hide easily, leaning their backs against the fence. They glued their eyes to the window where you were seen from. I just imagine this is like a fucking Looney Tune, like they just go like as flat against the fence as they can. I
thought when it was told from their perspective, it was no longer from our point of view. So the fact that
I like to imagine that like they're backed up against the fence, and like because it says they look up to see where you see where whatever to see where you are basically. I like to imagine their eyes like extend out of their heads like fucking Patrick in that one scene in SpongeBob, like turn over the fence. They're like, huh?
Okay, here we go. Dragana, you are an imbecile.
Did you really do that?
Fuck, hold on. I don't know why you thought you could write anything, let alone a good story. If this story isn't complete, you should give up now, you dipshit.
Oh man. You fucking destroyed him, man.
Not gonna lie.
Kiss the whitest part of my ass. Sincerely, Sincerely, Vince 12.
Oh no. Oh no.
And post.
Okay.
No, I
I'm
didn't
look-
actually post that.
I am looking at some of the comments.
Wait,
and
we have like 2 more. Oh wait, no, never mind. We're done. Okay, look at the comments.
All right, so you want to know how to tell someone that you think way too much into bullshit without actually saying you read too much into bullshit?
How much?
So, from Spooky Ravioli in the weirdest fuck font, I love how Masky and Hoodie think they're Toby's family. They never said that. When in reality, they're his abusers. And then get all prissy and mad when Toby fights back. Again, what? It really puts... No.
Okay.
It really puts a deep aspect into their relationship.
Oh, I will show
not-
you deep.
Here's,
Also,
I think
not-
this comment section is for the entire story, by the way. There's 19 parts.
Also, here's where it really shows just how on par the stupidity of this person is with the writer. Also, not them trying to blame YN for Toby escaping. What the fuck does that mean? He escaped not only because of the operator, but also because of those two assholes. What the fuck are they talking about? Masky and Hoodie this entire chapter. Clown emoji. But jokes aside, I really love this ending, and I can't wait for the next book.
It's,
oh my god.
Like I said, I think this comment section is for the entire story, so all 19 parts of it. So I think that's like the end, so I think you just spoiled it. So
well, whatever, I don't care.
Also, you just pointed out these comments were made 2 weeks ago, so this story was made 2 weeks ago.
Well, it's longer. There's ones that go back 3 months.
Yeah, but the story finished 2 weeks ago. So this is probably the most recent story I've read ever.
So these guys aren't exactly hunting dogs as much as they are stare up at the window dogs.
I mean, I would just cut the middleman and just say little bitches. Get it?
So, how are you guys enjoying Hunting Dog's first book so far?
It sucks.
I hate you too, Bioman. I hate you too.
Kenzie, how are you feeling?
Go choke on a sandpaper dick.
And I can't believe I almost just made a horrible reference to a song that I hate. When he asked how you're doing, I almost said, like a woman.
Man, I'm so glad I've come back to the channel. This is a really fun experience.
Yeah, we just fucking love having you here.
It's only fun times when I show up, isn't it?
That was 2 chapters of this story. I guess I'll call it that.
17 more, huh?
Okay, so I'm not going to read what the original comment is, but I am going to read what the right author's response to it was, because this is not going to make either of you happy, Bioman and Manny.
Oh,
God. Please don't.
Unfortunately, not a lot of authors have done this. I won't refer to what it's actually doing. But I want to make it as realistic as possible with my knowledge without going too deep. So far, every story I've read has made it seem like Hoodie and Masky are the same as Tim and Brian, which is not the case, and probably should have paid more attention to Marble Hornets.
Oh.
However, this will all be explained soon, smiley face.
Oh, no, we're the ones not paying attention to Marble Hornets.
No, you cunt, you're wrong.
Oh.
So, we have confirmed, yes, she has watched Marble Hornets, and no, she had not taken anything substantial away from it.
So, that was 10% of this entire story. Can't wait for the next 17 chapters, guys. Same time next week.
Let me ask you something real quick, Bioman. Just for like future reference in case we ever get BeanCon off the ground.
Yes.
Which is your least favorite eye?
Why, it's my right eye. Why do you ask?
Just wondering.
If you're wondering about that, also my right hand is my favorite hand. I especially like my pointer fingers, and I'm a big fan of my left foot. No real reason why. It's just
Good to know. I just need to know about the eye.
Oh, okay, wait. One comment here says, I'm thankful for the fluff. There is no fluff. There's
no.
just mindless babbling.
And really crucial details like what one of the fuckers used to write the apartment number on.
Yeah, like what the fuck there was no point to her getting out of that bed like that. There's no point to that scene where she stumbles out of bed. Or maybe it's foreshadowing, I don't know.
So apparently, like at one chapter, I'm assuming that the author apologizes for like taking so long to get something posted because of a loss in the family, for which I do sympathize with, but at that point you should have just given up. Whoever you lost, whatever loved one, would have wanted you to stop.
Jesus, Ketsy.
Fucking hell.
Am I wrong?
No,
really. But you shouldn't say it.
Not really, but I mean, you could be a little nicer.
Look, the author has my complete condolences, but they should have just stopped after the loss, taken forever to grieve.
Mike just says aggravated dinosaur noises, Raptor 2022.
Yes, I'm aggravated right now.
Yeah, this isn't fluff, it's filler, like sawdust and flour. See, they were actually saying they were thankful for the fluff between the author's ears. Nice one, Kev.
I'm so glad that I'm so glad I found this story too, because I was gonna bring voice box, and that would immediately have like rape and shit in it, so that probably wouldn't have been fun to start off with.
We wouldn't be reading that.
But this is fun immediately.
Honestly, okay, I still don't hate this as much as Empress Teresa.
Not yet.
Oh wait, yes I do. I actually hate it more because at least Empress Teresa had Jan Struthers.
I was gonna say. What about Lint Lady?
Don't worry, guys. We only have to get through about 90% more of the story, so we have that to look forward to.
Please quit reminding us of that.
I just want to read one more comment.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I took an edible once. It was awful. I probably felt just as anxious as I would with 3 maniacs knowing where I live. Thought I was dying, LMFAO.
Translation, this person has never had an edible.
Yeah, you are not old enough to have edibles.
Even if you are old enough, you are a pansy.
And then the writer this person and the writer just having like a tee-hee, yeah, weed's not all that's cracked up to be. Shut up. Just shut up.
You have
children. Of course not. Weed is not what it's cracked up to be right now. You're children. You shouldn't be having weed. I should report the people who are giving you weed. You minors.
Even if you are children, by the way, wow. That says a lot to me.
So, thank you for everyone who tuned in. We'll be back hopefully next Tuesday with our normal hot and cold beans, and then next Wednesday with more of this. Hunting Dogs, that's right.
It's a very forgettable title.
So, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Same bean time, same bean.